We've left no stone unturned. I think the only thing that we knew we were going to retain was the name.
Zoopla is the second biggest property website in the UK. When I first joined Zoopla in June 2019, it was kind of ripe for a new chapter. People in the UK are obsessed about homes, but also homes is like a really interesting creative territory, right? It's where people spend most of their time. And I thought that was a really great starting point for how to think about a design system that represented that.
I guess the way the creative process had to adapt to accommodate for us all working remotely, everyone got into their flow and we discovered new tools and ways of working.
It's very strange to join a company remotely, putting together what we've got in Miro and reviewing that and critiquing it.
Everyone was just a face on screen. That also allowed sometimes for people to speak up who might struggle in a room full of other people.
We never felt that product marketing or our agency partner Zag was in the lead. It was about taking the best of what each team brought.
It's quite a scary endeavour, given access to this brand that my mum knows. But as a graphic designer, isn't often that actually tends to happen for me. We did a lot of creative development from a visual perspective. Ultimately, the home buying experience isn't a straight line. Everybody goes through these peaks and troughs.
We wanted to have an inclusive, friendly and amicable brand. So actually what we have is a mix of head and heart.
I think it's very warm and accessible, constantly growing and adapting to fit the needs of its users and its customers.
If we want to have a brand that looks good, that's consistent across channels and touch points, you're going to have to think about a digital way of managing that.
Frontify has become our kind of one hub for all the valuable resources to get people up and running. I think it's that appetite to really kind of get hands-on and get creating with it that really kind of shows what a success it has been internally.
Having this platform that we could put everything in and share it out saved our team so much time. When it comes to working with new agencies and freelancers, we can just easily add them into the system.
It enables people to kind of create more independently without having to troll through a 200-page PDF.
I think there's so many hoops as a team that you have to jump through. Whenever a new brand launches, it's a little bit of a surprise. I think it's really rewarding to bring in this sort of ownership of the brand inside the building.
10 years ago, design might not have had a place at the table in the way that it does now. There's a lot more appetite and appreciation for what good design is, why it's good for business and why it's good for users. What I'm really proud of is the rebrand feels like the best of Zoopla.